I absolutely love the way this side looks, and I'm pondering on this side. I think I've got that figured out, but I want to work on this side, and I believe I am going to matte this picture, and that way it'll pop up even more. So I think I'm going to use like a dark orange or a dark red, and then I will matte it the second time in black. So let me get that set up so I can show you how it is that I do. What am I going to use? I'm using orange cardstock over here, and once I put the black on the edge, it will pop that picture out, and I like that. I like that a lot. So I find that once you find something you like, just use it. Like, I have these other ones pulled out also, but you just make yourself kind of crazy if you try this one and this one and that one and this one. So I don't do that. If I like it, that's it. No need to search further. And that comes with a story. So years ago, my daughter had to go and we had to go and find a dress for her for a dinner, a school dinner. And the first store we went to, the very first store, the very first dress she tried on was magnificent. So I said to her, if we just get this dress, I will buy you shoes to match. And I did. We were done in like a couple of hours. It was great. It was wonderful. I have my trimmer, and I am going to trim this down a little bit before I start matting it, so I can get rid of that. So let's do that. And I like my Fiskars trimmer, not available at Dollar Tree. I've never seen paper trimmers at Dollar Tree, so let me take off. You get a little nervous once you take something off, you know, there's no going back. I think that's good. And his hand is right at the edge over here. So I got more space over there. So I'm going to just take some off that right side. There I go. So this is going to go here, and I am going to mat it now. I already picked out my background, you know that. So I am going to secure that. I believe I had purchased some tape from Dollar Tree, but I just don't seem to see it right now. So I will use my own tape runner. I really wanted to try those tape runners to see how they worked. I have had this one forever, and it is my favorite. So we'll put that down. Now, this is going to be a very narrow edge. This is the tool for all tools. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it is divided into eighths. Now, it is a see-through quilting ruler. See-through, S-E-E-T-H-R-U, and available probably online. And I live near the Rhode Island School of Design. I know I've seen it there. Every now and then I see it someplace. So if you see one, pick it up. Another thing that you need is a mechanical pencil. It has to be mechanical. You should not use a regular pencil, because what happens is the pencil, the regular pencil, the end will get, each time you use it, it spreads out more and more and more. You know, it has a fat lead in there. So you want to use a mechanical pencil. The lead is very thin. So I'm going to take my ruler. I am going to find that 1/8 inch mark. And I am going to make sure that the line is exactly on the same part of the picture on this side and on that side, and that will give you a straight line. Now, you may not get it right the first time, but you will get it. So let me do those 4 sides so you can see my lines. Now, for the purpose of demonstration, I really don't usually do this. I just go in and cut that out, but I am going to trim this paper down so that it is easier for you to see what it is that I am doing. Now, that bottom line goes right across. I am going to line that up. This cutter has a ditch, so I am lining up that end with the ditch and this end with a ditch. Now, everyone knows their cutters, and so you just have to find that spot that makes the straight line. So this has a gutter, but you know what else it has? It has a wire. I'm actually using the wire. And I am going to use the, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to fix that right now. I'm going to line this up on the wire there, and then just move it. Hold that down, and then just move that. Now, whatever you use as your guideline, you have to use it all the way around. And I think you can see those are nice and narrow, but this one isn't. And that is because I lined it up in the ditch, and these I lined up on the wire. So hopefully I can go back here to the wire, and alright, I did a pretty decent job. I am a little fanatic about those lines. I've heard stories where, I don't know, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't remember. I used to teach scrapping, and apparently I removed someone's backed picture. Just ripped it off, apparently. Maybe I just want to not remember that. You know? I don't know. And I made them do it over again, and I left the room, and I guess some words were said about me. But actually, Debbie, who you've seen in my in the Halloween, she's my good friend. And that's where we met. We met in scrapbook class. She was my student. I think it's just a story. Here you go. Alright, once again, we get that quilting ruler. It disappears. I'm going to trim that off just for teaching purposes. So, I just found my microphone. I did not have it attached. So, I do not know what the first part of this video sounds like, but I certainly cannot go and do it over again. Once again, take that. I'm going to line up that 1/8 of an inch line, hopefully on the same spot on that orange cardstock. One line there. I'm trimming that off. It is much easier for you to cut this out if your lines go right off the edge, especially if you're a beginner. There are other ways of matting. Some people will measure their picture and then they'll say, oh, I want, you know, 1/4 inch all around it. So they'll do the math and cut out the mat to that size. And I've tried that. It just doesn't work for me. It always seems to be a little bit off. This way, you're actually using your picture as a guideline. Let's trim that off. I'm going to use the wire. The Wire. I think that's the name of a show, and everyone says it's really good. I'm watching You right now. My goodness, how did they come up with these storylines? And then, it was really funny. On TikTok, I saw the star of You doing the voiceover for someone's TikTok thing. It was excellent. Excellent. I think they were trying to clean some clothes, and it refers to bleach. It was just great. You is kind of gory, so if you don't like gory, well, you can always close your eyes. It's not that bad. Like, I won't watch Chucky, that's for sure. And people love Chucky. I have no clue what is attractive about him. To me, Chucky looks like a doll that both my girls had like years ago. They were born in the 80s, and it was My Buddy. Yeah, My Buddy and Chucky are cousins. They're cousins.